We are the Brothers Pab. The Brothers Pab. We are the Brothers Pab.
Welcome back to the Brothers Pab, playing High Road. Yeah, okay.
Hi.
It's all good. The High Road. We're not high, though. There's a box up there I have to get.
Not yet.
That can still kill me, even though I'm standing on a solid block. Okay.
Yep.
That's good to know. Okay.
Proximity.
Okay.
So,
there we go. Nailed it that time.
Josh,
Yes.
do you prefer baths or showers?
I prefer showers. I feel like when you take a bath, you're just sitting in your own dirty water.
Yeah. If I take a bath, I have to take a shower first. That's my rule.
Yeah, I could see that. I also, the few times I take a bath, I shower afterwards because I feel like it's rinsing all the dead stuff, gross stuff off.
Right. It's shower at some point, either before or after.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with baths. I just prefer showers because they're faster and fuck me. And, yeah, I don't know what just
I don't
happened.
even know how that happened.
I don't know either. I'm making up new ways to die. They're faster and they're just more, like, they get more stuff done. Holy shit.
Nice. Ooh.
But if you're doing sexy times, like showering with a friend, then baths can be fun too.
Yeah, but like, also, baths in that regard are kind of like things. There's like water tension, so it kind of makes things a little more difficult.
Well, yeah.
So I typically prefer just showers if it comes to sexy time.
That's true. What is this? Oh god. Oh god.
Oh,
How do I do this?
I don't know. I did it before, but I don't remember how I did it. It involved like going like over and then down and then back and then over again or something like that. Or like skipping every other box on the top
Oh god.
and then going back
so
over. So like you go forward.
skip the first box and hit the second one.
Yeah, or like hit the first one and then skip every other box and then go back on the same row, on that top row. And then when you get back to where you are right now, then go down across.
Oh, okay, let's try that. Nope, fucked it up already. Nope, fucked it up already. Okay, let's try this and see if it works.
Well.
Nope. Alright,
Nope.
fucked it up. Okay, well, that's the general idea. That makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. Okay.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What are things that you should not say at your own wedding?
I mean, yeah, I feel like you should answer that one because you just had a wedding, so.
Well, yeah. Good point.
Oh!
Wow. I don't know. Timing can also really make a difference too, because if you're like, I really have to go to the bathroom, like during the ceremony, that would be, something you shouldn't say.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's got to go up.
Yeah.
But if you're like, I really have to go to the bathroom, and it's like the reception time, then it's it's fine.
It's not a big deal. So timing matters.
Timing matters too.
Right in the middle of the ceremony, you can't be like, I gotta poop.
Also, you did that second try. That was not easy.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I just needed the first try to figure out exactly how to do it. Oh, okay.
What's one thing you would like to become better at? This is the questionnaire section of the show.
This is when we learn about our hosts. Crash Bandicoot. I would like to be better at Crash Bandicoot. Is that an acceptable answer?
No, because you being not better at Crash Bandicoot makes it more.
It makes it more entertaining. Okay. This is terrifying. Okay. What's one thing you would like to be better at, Corey? I was at the end! Ah!
What? I just stopped paying attention because I was like, oh no, you got it.
Oh.
Guess not.
Not at all.
Yeah, but you got the gem.
Never fucking assume that I've got it.
Well, no matter what happened, you've got that gem because there are no more boxes between you and the end of the game.
Okay, that's good to know. What's one thing you would like to be better at?
Golf.
Golf.
I am horrible.
Oh, what? No, 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 no. Do you play golf? Do you play golf often? Let's just move past that. Do you play golf often? I'm gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Like that didn't come out of my mouth.
I really hope I get to edit this episode. No. That's probably why I'm not very good at it. But the first and only time I ever played golf through.
Why did I get the...
You already got it.
Oh, okay. That scared the shit out of me. I was like, why did it disappear?
Yeah, the first time I played golf, I was not very good at it. And I even launched one of my friend's golf clubs over the protective net that's like 3 stories tall.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
The golf club?
Yeah, the golf club.
Not the ball?
Because so we were on hole like 9 or 12 or something like that. And I was sucking it up the whole fucking time. It was really bad. I hadn't hit a golf ball more than like 10 meters. And we came up to a lake hole, and you had to hit it like, I think it was like at least 30 or 40 to get it over that first hole. And I was like, fuck, there is no way in hell I am making this. So I took like a Happy Gilmore running start to it and just like ran up and swung as hard as I could. And I completely missed the golf ball, and the golf club slipped out of my hands because my hands were sweaty. And it went over the fence, that giant fence, almost hit this dude's car as he was getting into it.
Damn.
And like brought the golf club over and was like, who the fuck threw this in my car? And I was like, man, I am so sorry. That was me. It slipped out of my hands. And he was so pissed off. He was like, how's a fucking rubber grip slip out of your hands? I was like, my hands are sweaty, man. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do? I'm sorry. How the fuck are you supposed to do this? Oh, apparently like that. That's
yeah,
funny.
I'd like to be better at golf.
What is this guy doing? Oh, he can still kill you?
Yes.
I thought I was only swiping his hand. When I was in like elementary school, I used to hang out with this kid that lived a few miles away from me, and it was back in like the rural part of Missouri, so everybody had a few acres on their home, and he had a bag of clubs. It was probably his dad's, but his dad didn't really play golf anymore, so we would like go into the backyard and just hit golf balls around. And like I said, he had a couple acres, so we could like get out the driver and we could really hit the ball.
Nice.
But we never, I didn't have a golf course or anything that I was working on. It was just swinging and hitting the ball as hard as I could. But we would sometimes, like, if we hit it really far out, we would turn around and hit it back towards the house. And one time I hit it with a driver back towards the house and hit the house. I was so terrified because I thought I was going to hit a window and like smash it, but I just hit the siding. And I think his mom came out and was just like, what the fuck was that? Like, had no idea what was going on. Oh boy, I almost landed on that.
You can hit that guy too. You can kill
Oh,
him.
you can?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You can just spin through him.
Oh, that's good to know. But yeah, I was like, it's like that little kid, like that terrified moment of like the ball's in the air and it's sailing towards the house. And I'm just like, oh god.
Yeah.
Like you just know something shitty's gonna happen.
Yeah, like my parents are gonna be mad at me.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna completely fuck something up. Can I jump on this guy?
Yes.
I cannot ride him though. I thought.
No, you cannot. No, he goes away.
Do you ever have those moments like that feeling of terror in the pit of your stomach where you just know something bad is gonna happen?
Dude, yeah. I used to have a friend named Daniel Luttrell, and we were best friends growing up. Like
okay.
he was the only friend that I had, so I had like hung out with him pretty much every day. And we would like go and we would skate and do all kinds of other stuff, but he was such a troublemaker. Like, and I was basically a clean slate. Like I was really unpopular when I was in elementary school and stuff like that. And this was kind of just after elementary school, like pre and also during junior high. And so
God, fuck.
And he was with the popular crowd. So I was pretty much like, I'm unpopular, he's popular and my only friend, so I'm pretty much game for anything. And I was like, I legitimately was a clean slate, like even morally, like even if something. Oh,
I didn't realize I had a tiki mask.
Yeah.
Oopsie poopsie.
Like even if something was like morally questionable, I wouldn't care. Like I told some girl basically that she was fat one day. Like I just walked up to her unsolicited and asked her if she was fat because Daniel Luttrell and a couple of his friends were like, "Hey, go up to her and ask her if she's happy with herself." So I did. And I was like, okay, hey. And like later, I felt so bad for it. I went up and apologized to her, and she was a sweet girl too.
That's
like,
really mean.
But anyways, all that to be said, I had quite a few moments that were like, oh shit, my parents are gonna be mad at me. We set his house on fire once.
What?
Yeah, a lot of stuff with fire, actually. We were playing with his Zippo in his room, and he had to refill it, and he overfilled it, so all of the lighter fluid spilled all over his hand and the Zippo lighter and the floor, and stupidly, he lit it. And I think I was even telling him not to at the time. I was like, don't do that. That's stupid. And but he did it anyways, and the whole thing went up in flames, including his hand, and he dropped it on the floor, and that went up in flames, and that was right next to his trash can, which also caught on fire. So now the Zippo, the floor, and his trash can are all on fire. And his mom was not a nice lady. Like, and as soon as all that happened, we were both like, "Oh shit, we are dead." And we ended up putting it out, but we drug the trash can through the house as it was smoking, and he was like running, trying to like cover it up, and like sprayed cologne in the hallway and shit. And his mom wakes up, and she's like, "Daniel, what are you doing? What's that smell? Is something on fire?" We're like, "No, Mom, go back to sleep."
Like nobody will notice.
Oh gosh, she was so fucking mad. Like that was one of those, like, she took me home immediately and like couldn't concentrate on the road because she was too busy beating the shit out of him on the way home, on the way taking me home. To the point where he had to grab her arm and be like, "Mom, stop and watch the road."
Jeez.
Like, yeah, it was...
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it was intense. And we set my backyard on fire once.
Like set the grass on fire?
Yeah.
Damn.
We were...
Come on! Alright, go ahead. Tell a story and then we'll end the episode.
Okay. We were blowing off firecrackers in one of my big metal trash cans, and I guess that caught people's attention. And then we set the backyard on fire, just in like a little spot, and it was fairly controlled. And we were kind of little pyromaniacs, so we kind of knew how to handle it. But I guess, and we actually got it pretty big. And apparently someone called the fire department, and as he was driving off, his mom came to pick him up, and as he was driving off, I was watching him go down the end of the road as the fire truck pulled up to the house. And that was one of those oh shit moments. I was like, fuck, I am dead. I am so dead. God, my dad was so pissed off, and like the fire marshal showed up, and like the guys went back and they like put out the fire on the ground with I don't remember what they were using, but they some kind of extinguisher. And I went back there and they were like, "Hey, what happened here?" And I was like, "Well, me and my friend, we just started a fire." And he was like, "Really? Why'd you do that?" And I was like, "I don't know, we didn't have anything better to do."
Well, why wouldn't we do that?
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, good, he's not mad at me." And he's like, he laughed after I said that, and I was like, "Oh, good, he thinks I'm funny." And he was like, "Well, that's the best answer I've heard so far," but he was being totally sarcastic and like these fucking kids, like, and Oh my gosh! And we got a fine and had to go like to court, pay the fine. I was like 13.
Damn.
But it was interesting because the fire marshal was a lot nicer than the actual like fireman.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Okay, well, this is what's gonna happen. Like, I'm gonna give you a ticket because you set your backyard on fire, and that's arson.
Damn.
So, but it's not bad. Like, it's a juvenile thing, and I understand what was going on, and blah blah blah." And I was like sitting on my dad's truck crying, and like,
I bet.
not a good situation.
Do you remember how much the ticket was? I'm curious.
I think it was like $180 or something. I want to say that, but honestly, it could have been like $20.
Yeah.
So long ago.
All right. Well, that's a good story, I think, to end the episode with. So we'll go ahead and pick it up next time. Thanks for watching.